Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to the end, maybe, or the beginning of the end, who knows. It is the 1st of January 2051, and on the 20th of January, which should happen before our next assignment update, we should be completing our Interstellar launch facility. What does that mean? I have no idea. What has happened since then? Well, we basically completed the tech tree. I'm researching some antimatter stuff for funsies, but like if I go to change project, everything I had starred has been completed. I did a whole bunch of runs of some of these repeatables until I got sick of clicking the pop-up. I even went through the obsolete list and did a few things over there, but we've got everything we need. Also decided to spend a few of my exotics that were sitting around on our spared no expense fleet, which is admittedly just 3 ships over here. But these are ships with 500k Delta V range and the full 4.0 combat acceleration, and the phaser tech of that uses exotics. I actually built these before I got the exotic heat sinks, but they do have the hybrid armor. So we've got, the 500k Titan Siege and the 500k Dread Laser class, a couple of those. And these 3 ships alone are 2.3k strength fleet, kind of a funny position for them, and could potentially go and boop some little things that might decide to be annoying, or really go anywhere in the solar system, though right now they're just parked here on Earth. And mostly, I just wanted to splash some cash around because I could, but otherwise things have been pretty quiet over the last year of gameplay that has basically gone through since the last episode. We have unified. If we take a look over here, we only control 4 countries: the Pan-Asian Combine, the European Union, the United States of North America, and good old Kazakhstan, still independent. I think the thing would have been to, to take Russia, reform the Eurasian Union, fold in Kazakhstan, and then blend it all in. But, who cares? It's fine. It's all groovy. Money is positive. I mean, not greatly so. I still have an excess. The research facilities, I didn't bother
turning them down, even though it saved money, and I don't need the research. Director. The captain of the Bifrost awaits your orders.
Okay. I have no idea what's going to go next. Maybe I'm going to have to send an agent there. We're going to find out. Or maybe the game's instantly going to end, in which case the rest of this video is going to be a little awkward. We've completed the Construct the Bifrost objective. It's hard to believe we've finally done it. The sheer scale of this project has been mind-boggling. We've drawn resources, expertise, and personnel from every corner of the Earth, not to mention the solar system. But the Bifrost is completed, and even now it sits in its scaffold at its launching hab. Its size is awe-inspiring. We have selected our colonists for the Bifrost. With so many applicants, we could afford to be choosy, and our mission requires no less. Our colonists will face a daunting task. First, a 16-year voyage in cramped conditions, with the Bifrost systems their only lifeline, followed by the unimaginable challenge of founding a colony from scratch on an alien world. Still, as I look over the roster, I feel confident. The 4,000 colonists we have selected represent the best of the human race. On their shoulders rests the task of spreading humanity beyond the solar system. All that remains is the lunch. I could go for lunch. Okay. We're getting another pop-up. After so much work and many sacrifices, it is ready. Send a counselor with the final mission briefing to the hab and launch the Bifrost to humanity's new home. Have our counselor assigned the Bifrost command staff org. Target our interstellar launch facility module with the launch Bifrost mission. And it is on someone. There you go. That's completed. That's the one right over here. Look at that bad boy. All right. Groovy. That's all their power generators, and this is it's got 10,000 defensive strength by itself. Although, because these things can't move, they are very vulnerable to, like, siege coils, for example, but no one has dared to do anything. Oh my god! Humanity First officially gave up on us right now. I guess because we have our final victory objective? I don't know. Okay. Well, let's wait until we've got our next action available. So I don't remember who's got that. It might have been Grant. Nope. Good old Lucian here. Okay, do I have to cannot reach target? So presumably what I have to do is do orbit. Oh, I can send you to a ship. Launch facility. You know what? I could have done this ahead of time, because now I'm gonna have to wait one more cycle to hit this button. But fine. Confirm. I kind of want to move all my ships over to the launch facility now. There it is. I mean, it's in all caps. How hard could it be to see? That's Earth def, and then the spared no expense, same thing. Go over to the launch facility. Don't worry, there's some refueling available for you there. And assignments are fine. Okay. Yeah, I should have moved you there first. Ooh. I don't know what I just hit escape on. Oh, one of these complete transfers. Yes. Okay. No, don't join anything. Just sit there. All right. And just sit there. Breakthrough. I guess we'll take more mining output. We've got tons of minerals. I really just haven't been spending it. It's funny how it's always like this in a lot of games, right? It's feast and famine. You go through crunch periods, and then you go through periods where you just have massive excess. Okay, humanity first. You can steal our water purification techniques. Woo! Oh my god, you're stealing lots of crap. I guess you might have had intel on our agents? Wait, humanity first doesn't know about anyone. The only person who's known about by anyone is Yoko by the Protectorate. All right, you've arrived at launch facility. Congratulations. Maybe they can steal it from, like, our habs or something like that. I don't know. You know, it's fine. Oh! Alien administration founded. Have concluded an agreement with the leaders of Ecuador granting the aliens full control over their territory. Through human politicians there, the new alien nations present themselves to the world as a unifying force capable of solving Earth's problems. Yeah, well, you know what? It can do whatever it wants. We're leaving. With the aliens as the power behind the throne, the nation appears invulnerable to usual attempts to assume political control. Crackdowns, purges, and coups simply will not succeed. Only an internal rebellion or an outright invasion has a chance to remove it. I could, but I might not bother. That's funny that this is happening at the same time. Oh, hey, we could research some UN. I don't bother with that. That's fine. I mean, what I should do right now is declare war on these guys and go to town, which we'd have to go and send a person to do it. It would be kind of entertaining. What if I send literally everyone? You only have 3.5 atomic age tech. I'm surprised they didn't instantly go and achieve the same level. Do you even have an army? No, you don't have an army. You don't even have leggies. Every goddamn time. Quill, god damn it. What is wrong with you? All right. I love that the background changes. Lucian, with the admin for now, and which never got updated, you are going to launch the Bifrost, my friend. Congratulations. You know what, Commander Grant? You want to have a little bit of fun before we leave? Let's have okay, hang on. Can I change the relation? No, not from here. It would be convenient if I could. Oh, and does it show up as its own faction? It does. And you are already set rivaled. I don't know if there's like the disunity thing. Tell you what, we're going to send, let's just start everyone on the war. Commander Grant, you're going to go there. Letitia, you're going to go here. And Yoko, you're going to go to Pan-Asian Combine. And they're all going to declare war on Ecuador. It was Ecuador, right? Yeah. Well, it's just called Alien Administration, but this is Quito. That's Ecuador. Nope. I thought the game crashed.
Our achievement, we allow ourselves a final melancholic look back. We mourn the sisters and brothers who could not or would not join us. We mourn the home we will never see again, and then turn our eyes forward to face the challenges to come. As the saying goes, DM one, game one. Beyond mountains, there are mountains. After this brief reflection, we begin our climb anew.
Victory for Project Exodus! The faction known as Project Exodus has achieved its final goals. An interstellar colony ship has been launched and is leaving the solar system. We have launched Bifrost. Well, all right. And then the game lets you continue, but it's done. Since, man, Humanity First is going crazy on the tech stealing, which is fine. What's funny is if we're working on these repeatable techs over here, eventually they unlock those projects anyway. I kind of just want to go and invade this because, we're only 9 minutes into the video, so let's pad it a little bit more. But we have one, and this will obviously be the final episode. We could form some federations there, but we want to declare war on the Alien Administration. And then everyone who's going to join the war. And moving these units would be a pain in the butt, wouldn't it? Oops, that's the wrong one anyway. It's over here. God because I'm going to have to do each. Oh my God. You know what? I don't know if I can stand this. Although, how many of them really do we have to send? Right? Like, we'll send the one from, we'll send one from Europe. We'll send a bunch from America because it's a little closer. And let's send, we got lots of armies in China. We'll send a couple from China. I mean, they've got no defensive forces. How hard could this possibly be? Declare war. So yeah, we don't need to do any more of that. That's fine. Yeah, so we'll just cancel this. I suppose we could nuke them. I've never launched a nuke before. Hold on a second. I've never launched a nuke before. Current target. Okay. Nuclear strike package is available in your order. We may target any region belonging to our current war enemies or our own regions with enemy forces present. Note that advanced defenses will prevent any attack. Launching our weapons will do terrible and lasting damage to the target region, destroy any enemy armies and all space. Any enemy armies, but you can get, yeah, anti-nuke defense, like the 25% defense. Maybe it just turns you from like 100% death to only 75% damage. I don't know. And surely will be seen with horror around the globe. Yeah, that's fine. You have an exofighter. Where would we see if they had any orbital defense? Whatever. Launch. Hey, achievement. The button. Fire nuclear barrage. Told you, I'd never done it. Nuclear launch underway. The United States of North America, under the control of Project Exodus, is launching a nuclear attack on Quito, which is sure to cause widespread devastation and massive loss of life. Show me the kaboom. Okay, maybe I'll increase the speed. Or can we see it launch from America? I don't want to move Quito off the screen. Okay, speed 3. Oh! There it is. I was hoping for a bigger sound effect, or rather, any sound effect. All right, but we've nuked you. I mean, there wasn't even any armies to damage there, but we gotcha. Go faster, go faster, go faster. Oh. Executive authority in this nation exercised by Winter's Sword, the leader of the aliens. So what do we play next? I don't know if we'll play one immediately. Oh, I can cancel this. And I did talk about doing an initiative run because it would be funny to play those guys. But I'm actually really tempted to play one of the two pro-alien factions to understand their mechanics, which will, of course, impact our other games. Now, I've heard that I think if you're, like, as a human player, if you're playing as, like, the servants, the AI is not really good at coming and stopping you. It might apply to the Protectorate as well. So I think it tends to be a pretty easy game. We might have to increase the difficulty. Or, you know, since we won't know what we're doing, it's going to be a little bit hard. I'm not sure. Just go and be automated, please. Oops. No, I keep misclicking. So I'm assuming Lucian, I can't give you any commands. I mean, you're still present. Yeah. I guess you went and launched it. But you could go back down. Here, you'll do... Who are you protecting? Are you protecting yourself? Is that what you're defaulting to? You know, it's fine. Just stay up there. Okay. All right, the first of the armies is about to land. Actually, there might be 5 in that stack, yeah. Yeah, we've arrived. The next should arrive very quickly. And let's see what happens when we go and defeat the alien administration. I'm wondering, I'm hoping it just clears it from here, but then you could still, maybe they'd still pop up somewhere else after a while. It just sets them back. Or I don't know, triggers a special endgame. All right, the army is led by the United States of North America, entered the alien capital complex in the Quito region and captured it after heavy fighting. The alien administration has fallen. All right, well, I guess it's done. Ooh, an alien fleet. Well, we're not gonna go fight another one. Although, obviously, we could 100% just send the spared no expense to go and intercept alien fleet 2904, which would probably be 2904. Save some Delta V so we can get back. Unlikely to escape our pursuit. You know what? We just go like middle ground. We'd be like, no. I guess I could have checked the dates, but no, we'll get there quite a bit early. They're coming from very far away. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. God, this is a great game. It does take a long time. Is this gonna be episode 60? 59, 60? Something like that. I'm not sure. And each one of them was at least, well, probably averaged about 30 minutes, because some of them were only 25 minutes, but some of them were quite a bit longer. So let's call that about 30 hours of video. But maybe just as much time spent in between episodes, maybe longer. Like, a lot of people do say it takes about 100 hours to play a campaign, and honestly, that may have been bang on. It's also possible my math is wrong, but I think it's something very similar to that. And it's a great experience. I mean, zero complaints. But we should probably go and play something else for a little while, because we do have a variety of games we like in this channel. And in particular, while running this, it was hard to justify running another grand strategy game in parallel. Part of me does want to return to Victoria 3 and hope it doesn't crash anymore. Part of me wants to get in some EU4 before EU5 comes out. Part of me still knows people would love to see me go back to Hearts of Iron. We got new Stellaris content. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. Maybe a shorter palette cleanser. Maybe just some Civ. Who knows? Well, by the time this video goes out, you might know, because I might have released it in parallel. Who knows? Folks, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for sticking through this long series. Thank you very much for all the advice people gave. Every time we play this, the learning experience. Now, and that's true for any game. Now, normally, the learning experience cycle is a lot quicker. Here, again, if I'm having to play 75 hours to get to the near end game to do some learning, then, whew, that is an endeavor. And it doesn't help that we play on different patches from time to time. In fact, there's some great work being done right now on the sort of development patches and things, which is very exciting, and I'm hyped for it. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.